Hi everybody, welcome to our video online wreath workshop. Some of you know me, some of you don't, some of you have done the class before. If you have, hopefully this will be a refresher from last year. If not, hopefully you'll be able to make your wreath, I'm sure you will. So grab your Christmas jumper if you've got it on already like mine. Grab a coffee, grab some biscuits and let's begin. Okay, hopefully you can see the ring. So you all should have a nice big pile of green foliage. You've got all your bits and bobs, your apples, your cinnamon sticks and everything else. You will need shears, scissors if you've got them, and also some wire cutters if you've got them. These are not essential but can be handy. Also have a roll of wire in your box of tricks. So what you're going to do is you unravel your wire a little bit, pick your frame up and just where one of these little bits is that's join them together, just wrap your wire around. Hopefully you can see that okay. And then grab some foliage. So you're going to put your first piece on and make sure you've got the end bit pointing in the middle of your two tram lines. Take your wire, wrap it round once, keeping the tension fairly tight. Let's bring some foliage in and then add your next piece. Keep again making sure the end bit is in the tram lines, just wrap it round once. And then you're going to add another piece. So you're going to be working one in, one out all the way along. Okay. And you're just going to build up your wreath. Just keeping going left and right into the middle, making sure that your ends are staying in the tram lines. Sometimes you get a nice big piece like this, which has got two, so that'll fit on a lefty and a righty. And then just keep on going, wrapping it round, keeping the tension the same all the way along, and keep going. Okay, and another piece. And you want to try and keep it even and bushy all along. And just keep going round like so. Okay. There we go. Right, I'm going to stop the video for a sec and finish mine, and I'll come back to you when I'm nearly at the end. See you in a minute. Right, well hopefully you can see I'm nearly at the end now. I've got a gap here, you can just see that. So we need to add a few more little pieces. So I'll grab a few more pieces. And you just lift up the bit that you've already worked on and slide them in. And you keep going until you can't get any more in. So I think I've got probably 3 or 4 more pieces to add in. Let's find some biggish pieces to add in. There we go. Add them in. Last few. And don't look at my nails while you're doing this. I mean, my nails, I'm afraid, my girl that does my nails bans me from having them done in December. I'm allowed them done a few days before Christmas when I finish doing the wreaths, because they're always chipped, broken, filthy. But she always makes them look beautiful for Christmas, so that's good. Right, I think we should be about there. Okay, so then lift your wreath up, turn it over so you can see the back side of it now. Take a bit of your wire. Now you can either, if you've got wire cutters, cut it with that. If you haven't, don't worry. Hold it with one finger, just twist it and it will break quite easily. Let's move this over a little bit. Thread it through your wreath at the back and just twist the wires together. Okay. And then push them into your wreath. And there, hopefully, you have a large bushy wreath. Okay. Let's clear out some of this other stuff and hopefully you'll be able to see. Now you can add your ivy. If you wish to add ivy, you should all have some ivy in your bag and a bow. I tend to then try, before I put the ivy on, have a look at my wreath, turn it round, backwards and forwards and look at it and think, where does my bow need to go? I think my bow is going to go here at the bottom. You can put your bow at the top or at the side, wherever you fancy it. Then grab some ivy if you're going to use the ivy. Not everybody does, it's totally up to you. And just sort of lay it in where you think you might like it. And with your shears, just add a bit of ivy here and there, wherever you fancy it. Work with the way that your wreath is going, and then you can hide the stems. And just slot it in all the way around wherever you want. Oh, there. I think we have one little bit here. Trying to fit it all in. Is that better? Maybe. And then that will fit, the last bit will fit in there. Okay. So then when you're happy with that, grab your wire again. Again, if you've got wire cutters, you need 6 inches or so. And you need 1 piece for each piece of ivy that you've got. Cut a few of these off. So hopefully next year we'll all be able to get up and do the classes properly, but not to be this year. But I'm hoping you're having a nice Sunday afternoon whenever you're making your wreath. The wreath will last well into the new year. On the front door. They are best kept outside, they won't last very long indoors. I do tend to make them up and have them round the big candles over Christmas indoors, but I will make them up on Christmas Eve and then they will last till the new year. And just gently take your wire, place it over your ivy, and then lift up your wreath and just twist it round the back. Don't worry about squashing your bits down, bits of fur down. They will bounce back up. And you've got lots more layers to go on yet. And just twist it round. How many more? 3 more it is to do. Couple more, and then this layer's done. There, I think. Yep. last one of these. Okay. Is that the last one? Yes, I think that's the last one. Okay. And then you just, so it just gives you a little bit of added layering. I then like to add my bow. Again, you've got nice long string on your boat. Just place it where you want it and connect it at the back, like so. There we go. So now we've got our ivy and our bow. Right, so now comes the real fun part, the decoration. You can also add some holly at this stage if you like. I like to add my holly with maybe a cinnamon stick, which I've got here with some berries on. So in your bag you've got apples, oranges, lotus flowers. Some of you have got baubles. What else have we got? Pine cones, holly. So I like to make up little bouquets of 3 items and then I place them on. I also like to work in odd numbers. So I will have 3s, 5s, 7s, 9s, depending on the size of the wreath. And then I will place them round like so. As you see, I've already made these up. I haven't made one up. So mine has got 3 pieces of orange. I need a piece of wire. Let's cut a piece of wire off. Thread your orange together. Like so. Twist it. And then you've got a nice, dear, look at the state of those hands, piece of wire there. So pop that to one side. I've got an apple and a pine cone. Again, for the pine cones you need a piece of wire. The apples come already on sticks, so they're okay. So grab your pine cone, turn it upside down, take your wire, with your left hand, just hold it gently in place. I don't know, can you, about there, can you see? And just gently wrap it, and eventually it clicks in place with the, I don't know, the bottom of the pine cone, and give it a twist. And then you've got a pine cone on a stick. So take your 3 items that you've joined together, wrap them together. So I tend to wrap them around the apple stick because the apple stick's a bit stiffer than the other wire. Okay. And then that will go, let me get this in, there. So I've got 2 at the bottom, 1 at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock-ish, 7, 9. So I've got spaces in between where I'm going to place a cinnamon stick, which is, you've got these little red berries, which are single, so you just wrap them together in a group of 3. Just simply twist them together. Take a piece of wire to wrap around your cinnamon stick. Just give it a twist. Add your berries, twist them together, like so. Then you've got berries and cinnamon stick. And I think I'm going to add some holly. Sorry ladies, the holly this year is really prickly. Unfortunately the bush I used to use, which wasn't so prickly, they've cut down in the park, so a bit of holly, not too much, to go with a bits. Grab your cinnamon stick. Oh, this one's even got a berry on already. And wrap it round so you've got a little holly and cinnamon stick. And these are just going to fit in between the oranges and apples. Just gently wrap them round. Okay. Just place those in there. So, and then I will do 2 more to go here and here. If you've got baubles, there's your baubles, take off the, I don't know what you call it, the little fancy bit that hangs it to the tree. Take those off, so you've just got them sort of naked. Again, piece of wire for each one. And then take your bauble, again hold it in one hand and just wrap it round a couple of times, the little top piece, and then twist the ends together so you're putting it on a stick. So you do that with all your baubles. And the final one. It'll be covered in glitter now as well as dirt. Okay, and join your 3 baubles together, twist them round to make one single item, like that, and then you can add those in whatever you like. Again, you can do whatever you like. If you don't want to add something, don't add something. If you're looking around the house and you think, wow, that would look really good, add it. Add whatever you like. What else have we got? Oh, I added some lotus heads. And these are the lotus heads. These are from China. They are water lilies. Take your piece of wire, poke it through, and eventually it will come out. They look quite stable, but they're sort of like a papery, really. I suppose they're just like a poppy head, really. Give those a twist. And again, you can add those in wherever you like. Right, I will be back when this one is finished and show you what it looks like finished. See you in a minute. Right, so when you've got everything stuck on, you should have your wreath. Right, now the scary thing. Give it a shake, make sure nothing's going to fall off. If you're happy with that, poof up your bow. There's my bow, can you see my bow there? Trying to get the camera angles right. Sorry, I'm not really very good at this. Okay. Okay. Right, there's your bow. Take your scissors, trim up your bow, whether you like tongues or whether you like the traditional old proper bow one, where you fold it in half and cut it like that. So you can have that shape at the bottom of your bow, or you can have the straight. That's your decision. Then, last thing you need to do is take a long piece of wire, fold it in half, twist it together at the end to start with, and make a thicker piece of wire at about 8 inches long, so about 16 inches of wire. So can you see that? Yeah. Right, now making sure you know where the bottom of your wreath is, turn your wreath over, laying it back down again with your ribbon at the bottom. At the top, poke your long piece of wire through and join it together, however long you want it. Twist it together there's your hook for hanging it on the door. Okay, so there you have your wreath. Hopefully you're happy with your wreaths that you've made. If you are, please send a picture to me. I'd love to see what you made. And hopefully next year, all being well, we'll be back doing wreaths classes in person next year. I am also hoping to do fused glass classes for adults and children. If you'd like to know more about those, please get in touch. As I say, please send me photos of your wreaths. I'm really missing not seeing everybody's wonderful creations. So for now, take care. If you do have any questions, please phone me, email me, messenger me, and I'll try and sort you out over the phone or text or something. Have a wonderful Christmas and hopefully see you all in the new year. Bye for now.